Squishies, welcome back to something a little bit different. Basically, a couple of my Patreon backers really wanted me to keep playing Undertale and go through the Genocide route. Others strongly discouraged me from doing it. After playing through the game, I kind of really didn't want to kill any of those characters. So I'm splitting the difference. I'm going to be reacting to a video of the Genocide run made by somebody on YouTube named Knockblock. This person apparently just played through Undertale and recorded all of it without any commentary or anything. So I'm gonna watch that. But I'm not doing it alone. Joining me is my nephew Benny.
Hi. Benny, well, my hand's on the frame. Benny Blue. So, what, credentials? Is that what I do?
I don't know.
I'm a big Undertale fan. I moderate the second biggest Undertale group on Facebook.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I have beaten Sans with a level 1 hack save. You said you've seen Sans' final attack, so I figured that's a great area. And I hold the third place world record. No, I've beaten the third place world record on Nya Simulator fan game. I guess that's enough.
Wow.
5 gig with Undertale dialogue, and I had one more thing, but I can't remember it. So, no hit run, and also run with no saving for pacifist on both.
Wow.
So
I had no idea you were that. I knew you were into
this
Undertale.
This is my thing.
I knew you were into Undertale. I didn't realize you were that into Undertale.
Yes.
What's the name of the Facebook group?
It's one emoji that I can't remember, Undertale, another emoji. Although now it's one emoji, Undertale / Deltarune, another emoji. So, the last week I cosplayed as Sans from Undertale on Halloween on the same day that Toby released Deltarune.
That's pretty awesome. Speaking of Deltarune, my next Patreon goal up, which we're only like $20 or something like that from, is a Let's Play of Deltarune. That will run concurrently with my ongoing Let's Play that's taking the place of Undertale, which is Doki Doki Literature Club. So, yeah. Shall we jump in? Just so you know, they appear to have started this video at naming the character. So that's, I guess, where we'll start.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your character,
I think
right?
you're being thorough.
Yeah. Hello, Flowey.
Oh God, they're skipping. Please tell me they're going to dodge. Have you seen the dodging?
I think so. I've watched a couple of other people's Let's Plays of Pacifist runs since I did my own.
Okay.
They did.
Okay.
I love how the music changes.
Yeah.
And yeah, a couple of them, for one reason or another, had to restart from the beginning, and so the second time around they dodged. I love that Flowey is the one other character that can, like, see beyond the current playthrough.
I've never watched this on an HD screen.
I just realized Toriel knocking Flowey away is exactly the same thing she does to,
Yes.
not Azrael.
Asgore.
Asgore, yes.
Yeah. And his dialogue is the same.
Oh, the dialogue is the same.
Yeah.
Too.
What a poor creature, what a terrible creature torturing such a poor innocent youth.
Huh.
I love the text. Well, I love that too, but I love the text on the wall that the player's probably not going to look at. Well, there's me. And there it goes.
Brave ones, foolish ones, please walk the middle road. It's recommending how to play the game the first time through, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so which of Genocide and Pacifist is brave and which is foolish?
I'm guessing that it's not commenting on either and it's saying one is foolish, one is brave, and leaving it up maybe to interpretation.
Probably, but how do you interpret?
Probably brave would be pacifist, because it's like you said, in that you have it's harder to do pacifist theoretically, as you say the same strength, and if you want to switch, which I'm not sure works that way. I've never tried to switch in the middle of a playthrough. They're seeing everything and yet skipping everything at the same time. It's very weird.
It is very weird. That was also very weird.
Yeah, that's how you if you're doing Genocide yourself, then the way you kind of get it to be easier is you do that weird wall glitch and then switch windows, and it'll keep on moving like that and getting steps in the background while you're doing other stuff, and then when a fight happens, you can go back in and just take care of the fight so you can do it passively.
Oh, does it? Interesting. So it doesn't do each step random chance of encounter. It does random number of steps until your next encounter.
I'm not sure if it's random, but it is definitely step-based.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Especially since I don't think it's discrete steps, because it is sort of just floating point movement. So it's more just at distance covered.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway, I actually think it's the other way around.
Yeah?
I think Genocide is being identified with brave because you're standing up and fighting, right? But Pacifist is foolish because you're exposing yourself to harm. It's, in my opinion, right, and Genocide is wrong, but that's the thing. The right thing to do isn't necessarily the tactical thing to do. It often isn't.
Of course, it depends on who wrote the sign.
This is true.
Because we might know. It might have been Toril. It might have been Asgore, because according to the lore, this is where people came through before.
That's true.
So, I won't comment on what Asgore said, but if it's Toril, then we know pretty well what she would have said.
Yeah, that's true. That's such a weird glitch.
It adds on steps. And it's really, you literally just press the arrow keys.
Huh. I didn't know you could talk to her behind the pillar.
Say about 40% of all playthroughs say, why can't I fit behind? After.
My friend Anna did a Let's Play this where she voiced the characters.
Yeah.
Which I now regret not doing. But it's great because she was born to voice, oh god, I'm blanking on her name.
Undyne?
No. Lizard Lisa Simpson.
Okay, Alphys.
Alphys, yes.
Lizard Queen Lisa Simpson.
Yes. She was born to voice her. It's perfect. But yeah, I'm trying to do that with Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Give the characters voices. It's fun. I was about to ask if knocking over the candy dish counts toward a Genocide playthrough, but then I realized it can't because I did it.
Yeah. And now begins the grind.
Yeah. But you know, that's a thing. And I'm curious how, don't answer this, but I'm curious how they know when they're done? Like, when have you killed enough random enemies? Does the game, like, tell you and then encounters stop, or...
As in when they're depleted?
Yeah. Yeah. That's really bizarre. I don't know, it's weird seeing someone doing actual combat in this. Some of the Let's Plays I watched did actually, like, do a mix their first run through. But it's still weird to me. Because I was waiting for an enemy that I felt I should kill. And there were a couple that, like, outside of video game logic, maybe, but with the way the game set it up, I was like, no, I can't. I have to...
Actually... Commentary-less indeed.
Oh, you know what else? Picking the middle path between two options. She makes cinnamon butterscotch pie.
No, it's just the same. Wait, same both ways.
No, I know, but she takes the middle path.
Oh, that's a fair point. There's the 3 out of 4 Grey Rocks recommend you push them. It's funny to me because...
Yeah.
Because 3 out of 4 you can push, and then the 4th one...
complains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... This game has a great sense of humor. Tell me this... Okay, I was gonna say, tell me this person does not have that memorized.
I do. Fully admit.
I mean, I complain, but 61050. That was a test to see if you've watched my Final Fantasy 6.
Oh, that! Yep, now I know. Nintendo... Did I tell you my joke about Nintendo Power? I think I did.
No.
So...
How do you make jokes about Nintendo Power? Like...
The magazine.
Yes, I know, but how? Like, it predates you.
So I was playing Mario Kart Wii. 7, whatever, 8, I don't know. But I was playing Mario Kart Wii, and I was trying to get the golden cart piece that you get by beating all of the course ghosts. And I was having a really hard time. And I was like, how are they so much faster than me? Do they have a Nintendo Power telling them all of the shortcuts and all of this stuff? And I realized they were taking all the shortcuts. They were showing the players, so they are the Nintendo Power.
Yep. Oh, have you ever seen that Tumblr post about the, that was an odd noise. Oh, it was the level up noise.
Yes.
I've never...
You know, you only have to push one. I don't know if you...
What do you mean?
You only have to push one rock and it automatically goes away.
Oh.
That one isn't. And it doesn't even matter.
He pushed him backwards. That reminds me of a bit in Final Fantasy IV where throughout the game there are these dancing girls that you can talk to, and they do a little dance to music, and each one in the game has a different little dance. In Final Fantasy V, if I remember right, you actually got something from finding all of them. But in 4, you don't really, but there's a gag late in the game where you talk to one, and then it turns out to be a dwarf. And you like jump backwards in surprise. If you time it just right, there's this kid running around the room, and if you time it just right, you can land on him and cause a glitch where he is no longer able to move.
You shriveled him.
Which is great, because that obnoxious, fast-moving kid is constantly getting in your way when you're walking around the room.
Why aren't you commenting at one point on what happened to that thing where you could push people out of the way?
Yeah, in Final Fantasy 4 and 5, I think 5, definitely 4, if you ran into an NPC and just kept holding the button to go in that direction, the NPC would, like, very quickly move out of the way. Like, faster than their normal speed. Okay, so... You lost an experience point.
Oh, but that's an interesting thing. Your EXP didn't drop, and it's the first hint that they're different.
Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. I happened to see somebody in the YouTube comments for this comment that it doesn't. There's no such thing as a real genocide run because you can't kill Napstablook, but he's a ghost.
Yeah.
He's already dead.
The job's been done.
Yeah.
My argument that you can't do a real genocide run is, well, I can't say. Although NPCs are a good argument.
Yeah.
It's an interesting commentary on that.
On the other hand, genocide doesn't actually have to be 100% to qualify as genocide.
Okay.
Under like war crime laws. It just has to be, because it's not the destruction of 100% of a population, it's the destruction of a people. So if you wipe out their culture,
Yeah.
even if you don't kill every single one of them, that's still a genocide.
I'm thinking of a possible example to reference the forbidden new Star Trek movies of preserving the culture in the face of an apocalypse by going to seek out the members of the society who had that. Am I gesturing off screen? That's
Yes.
nice. Okay. I have left hand. Okay.
Yes. Sorry. The...
Also, this is...
I mean, the go-to example of something that definitely was a genocide, but there are survivors, would be Native Americans. Yeah. Also, it counts as genocide if you kill all members of particular people in a particular region. Kill or drive out. So then you're getting into ethnic cleansing, which is not quite the same thing, though it's close. There's a disturbing number of words for horrifying things that one culture can do to another.
Reminds me, like, the French has, I think, 19 words for the surrender.
Okay, the thing with things like that is we probably do too, if you sit and think about it.
That's fair.
Like the old thing about, Eskimos have 200 words for snow. First of all, no, they don't. Second of all, we have a ton of words for snow too, because we have snow, we have slurry, we have sleet, we have hail. That's not to say that different cultures don't have different size vocabularies. They do. English is actually one of the largest. Like just in the sheer number of words there are in English, there's a huge number. I don't think I ever got that. I've seen other people get it though. That's actually kind of horrifying.
Yeah.
This genocidal monster putting on a cute ribbon so that people won't kill it.
There's some lore in the Snowden Library of how sparing, like you know that if you kill a monster when you spare it, then it's an automatic kill. I mean, when you can spare it, I'm pretty sure that's a general rule for all things.
Really?
And it's because they don't want to fight you, they don't have any ill will for you, they're trusting towards you, and that's why.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because I never did that.
I'm pretty sure you know it from lore in Snowden Library. Library.
There definitely was a thing about the will to fight, and I did notice that with Asgore, the last hit did way more damage than the first, and I assumed that was kind of what it was talking about.
Yeah.
That as you weaken them, they get weaker.
Right.
Actually, speaking of ghosts, there was something I wanted to talk about, because this is something I found out watching actually Anna's Let's Play that I had not realized, which is she got the key to get into the
Mettaton.
Get into Mettaton's house.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, it's
Mettaton is a ghost,
Yes.
or a former ghost. Also, Mettaton is totally trans.
Yes.
Like,
Well,
pretty. I mean, I talked a lot, especially in later episodes, about, the monsters in this as queer metaphors, but he's very much a trans metaphor, right down to, like,
yes.
the room was decorated in a very feminine way.
Yeah.
Prior to changing his body, as though, like, yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's a huge content, like, just a conflict in the fandom of, is he male, is he female, was he, when we see him in the game, he is male.
Yes.
And then it's up in the air other than that.
I mean, I have those questions too. Okay, I'm definitely a woman now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was a woman but didn't realize it last year. I don't know if I was a girl when I was 8. I'm not sure.
Sounds like a good opportunity for a story to write.
I mean, that's, some people, like, some people know from, like, essentially birth. A lot of people figure it out at puberty, but some of us don't figure it out until late in life, and then it's hard to be sure, like, at what point.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that there's the same ambiguity with Mettaton.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, you saw the Luke Skywalker joke, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right, we're not going to see another one zone. So, did you notice any interesting parallels between the final forms and the initial forms of the ruins monsters, and, like, how there's, like, final Frogget in the core at the end?
Yeah.
So Whimsun, I can't remember.
There's the knight.
Yeah, Whimsalot.
Yes.
And there's interesting parallels. I can't remember what the Whimsun in the ruin says, but at the end, what?
Lean a little this way.
Oh yeah. The Whimsun in the ruins, can't remember what that one says, but at the end they say smells like nightshade and mothballs, I believe. Oh, mothballs might be this one. And those are things commonly associated with suicide, and I can't remember what the ones in the ruins say, but they're mirrored in terms of their meaning. Not towards positive, but I believe, I can't remember how they're mirrored, but they're mirrored thematically in some way.
Huh.
So,
Interesting. I remember smells of mothballs for, I think, Whimsalot.
okay.
What do mothballs have to do with suicide?
I can't remember. I
Nightshade,
read through
obvious.
yeah. I read through the entire wiki, and that's where I get a lot. I know, big fan. I read through the entire.
This is your Xenosaga.
Probably.
That's the way I am with Xenosaga. I read all the meta. Everything I know about alchemy, I learned from wanting to better understand the references in Xenosaga.
Okay.
This proved quite handy when Fullmetal Alchemist
Secret Project.
started being a thing. Secret Project.
Oh, the canceled. No, that was Avatar. No, wait.
Oh yeah, no. Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah. No, I did that. It's in my book.
I'm so confused. Never mind.
I have this huge chapter on alchemy in Fullmetal Alchemist.
It was a multi-part chapter, right? Or maybe that was
Yes.
Okay, now I remember. I read the One
I think
Punch.
it's the only one that has pictures.
I read the One Punch in the cosplay, and that was it, because everything else would be spoilers.
Well, you've seen all of Fullmetal Alchemist now, right?
No.
It's all on Netflix now, you know.
Yeah. No.
They finally added the last chunk.
I do not have binge watching powers. Except for today. Today was the first time I've been meaning to binge watch an entire 12-episode series in a day. So today I watched Puella Magi Madoka Magica.
Good choice.
So.
And now you can read my book on that.
Yes!
or at least the first half of it.
Yeah. Probably the greatest thing to watch in terms of episode to comprehension game for books. So, yeah.
All right. Also, it's just a really good show.
Yeah, it is.
They should do more short anime like that.
They should.
You know? There really is, like... I mean, few things do it as well as Madoka Magica did. Madoka Magica packs an incredible amount of characterization in 12 episodes, but still, a lot of shows would benefit from being shorter than they are.
We were talking about Death Note.
Yeah, we were talking about Death Note earlier. Death Note would benefit from being about a quarter as long as it is.
That is okay, in that one particular segment, it was blurred. I don't know if that'll show up on...
It's happened a couple of times that there's been some slight blurring as a character moves.
Okay.
I think it's something to do with their recording software.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened I noticed it a couple times with Toriel earlier.
Okay.
So, it's been a really long time since there's been an encounter.
Yeah, so here's the thing, is that as you deplete the enemies in an area, and there is a finite amount that you... Yeah.
There has to be for Genocide Remedy.
Yes. As you deplete them, they get further and further apart, and you can come into that as you like.
Ah, okay. See, that makes it sound like it really is doing it just did the blurring thing again.
Yeah.
That sounds like it really is doing the, assigned number of steps.
Well, it's gonna die. I don't think we're gonna get any of the text.
That's okay.
Because they're one-hit kills at this point, even with bad hits, so... We are...
Yeah, because that then makes it seem to me very likely that it's, determining a number of steps after each fight. And then when you go that number of steps, I know that is how, at least some of the Final Fantasies do it. And it's because it reduces the frequency of, like, going an incredibly short distance and getting attacked every step.
Yes.
You know? Which if you have a random chance of being attacked on every step, and you have bad luck, you might get attacked on 12 consecutive steps.
Yeah.
If instead it's a random number generator that takes into account a random number of steps, and it takes into it either doesn't allow one or takes into account the number of steps beforehand, you avoid that problem. Also, it means you don't have to calculate the result every step.
Yeah.
Which, especially on really old systems like the NES, that could make a difference.
Yeah. It's good music.
This game is really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised 8-Bit Music Theory hasn't done anything Undertale related.
You're probably right. Whoa, that was lag. I have memories of possibly watching one of their episodes on that, but I was probably getting confused with another music theory one.
I don't recall seeing anything about it. I might be wrong. They just put up a really good 3-part series on Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah.
And
the one I meant to send to you, and then got distracted by the Mario one.
Yeah. And then they have I think the first one of theirs I ever watched was their Chrono Trigger one, which is really good. But just in general, that's a good channel. Even though I barely understand any of what they're talking about, I always come away feeling like I learned something.
The Final Fantasy panel, MagFest.
Was that the same person?
No,
okay.
But
yeah, the same thing.
Yeah.
I retained a couple of things from that.
I've used that so much in composing stuff, like the Final Fantasy rhythm, and that he went over.
Yeah.
It's incorporated everywhere. I've been using it, but I've also been doing. So that's just on one, and then you've still got the common beat. Which, remember that remix that I played for you of the channel theme music I made you?
Yes.
Am I leaning? I'm probably, I don't know. That used the Final Fantasy rhythm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to. You should do that. Like finish that. I might use it.
Okay. I lost.
I will
my
definitely
iPad.
use it for something.
Okay.
I might replace my
Okay.
regular music with it, or I might use it for special episodes of some kind.
Okay.
Not that there's any of those coming.
Nope.
Nope. I don't know why Benny just said that, because he has no idea what I'm playing.
No, I don't, but I know there is a thing. I know there is a thing.
I'm not even referring to the thing. I'm thinking of the other thing.
Oh, there's a... okay.
Yeah, there's a couple of things.
Ominous hints as one hand disappears. So the other
One of the
shall
things has
remain.
been filmed. It's just been sitting on my hard drive for 2 months waiting for me to edit it.
Yeah.
The other one has not been filmed. Okay, it's actually really creepy watching Kara's head turn inside.
I'm wondering
like
if
that.
they like normally the camera bounces, although maybe it's just because there's enough.
Or wait, is this Frisk or Kara? I guess Frisk.
This is Frisk.
Yeah.
Like what we see is Frisk.
I got really confused by that. I think I've got it basically.
Dang it! They targeted Whipstone first, otherwise we might have seen it.
I got really confused the first time, but I think I get it now. That Kara was the original human that came down here, the first one. That's why and Kara is just a stand-in for whatever name you put in at the beginning. Oh. Wow, and that is directly referencing, or referenced by, the fight with Flowey.
Exactly.
At the end.
And there's more. There's more.
Oh, that's creepy.
And now, look at the encounter right now. It's probably going to happen in this room. Nope. Okay.
Just determination and nothing
Oh,
else.
yes. Yeah.
That's creepy and awesome.
Okay, we've got this.
I'm
It's a pretty long room. God. But it's still a lot more common.
Yeah.
Because before they're having to go back and forth, up and down.
Why are they stopping and doing stuff like that? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, I'm really glad I'm not playing this, but it's really fascinating to see what they're doing. It's already, like, horror movie-ish.
Yes. I had a dream. I guess I can talk about it in a future episode, but I had a dream based on the Genocide run, which basically turned it into a Tim Burton movie.
I can see that. I can see that. Wait, where are they going?
They already got the knife, but they forgot.
Oh. So basically, at the beginning, they even ask you to name the fallen human. It doesn't ask you which one.
Right.
So you're actually naming the original one.
Right.
And then,
I should say, you don't know the full story, and you don't, and this has more.
okay.
Yeah.
So what I think I know
Okay.
is, what I think I know is that, original, whatever name you put in, let's just go with Kara. Kara fell down, was rescued by Azrael, adopted by Asgore and Toriel, and then I think poisoned himself.
Oh, you need to pay
or
attention here.
themselves.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, that's effed up.
Yes.
Anyway, they, I think poisoned themselves with buttercups.
Oh God! Please don't tell me they're going to do this.
In order to provide a soul,
Are they gonna... Sorry, go on. If they're doing it, then I'll... Yeah. Okay, they're not.
Okay. I didn't know that happened. Anyway, in order to provide a soul that could be used to cross the barrier so that Azrael could collect the rest of them. Which, I think the implication from what Toriel says to Asgore, about how as soon as he had one human soul, he could have crossed.
Yeah.
They could have collected them voluntarily from humans who are dying anyway.
No. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess I never thought about the fact that they could have used diplomacy, but the implication is that they're going to cross and then kill people.
Well,
in the village.
No. They
could have been good.
Asgore's plan was to collect souls and then wipe out humanity.
Right.
But I'm saying Toriel, when she's objecting and saying what he could have done instead, I interpreted that as meaning like he could have gone and just collected souls from volunteers. Because she says without killing anyone else.
Oh, that's a fair point.
So, yeah.
No, I don't think she said killing everyone else, but I think it may have been wrong. But what it was like just being cowardly, hoping no one else comes.
Yeah, definitely that. Anyway, then Azrael takes the soul across...
Sorry.
Takes the soul and Char's body... What?
So, do you remember what that said originally? It's you.
Oh.
Anyway,
it didn't use the name.
I've interrupted you so many times.
It didn't use the name.
No.
But if you give your name as that's weird to wrap my brain around, and I'm now confused as to what character I'm watching. This is Frisk, right?
It is Frisk. Ish.
Okay. Anyway, Azrael takes Kara's body and soul across the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And then is attacked by humans.
Mm-hmm.
And comes back and dies, scattering his essence across flowers, one of which is injected with determination as part of Alphys's experiments and becomes flower.
Right.
So it has Azrael's essence but no soul.
Right.
And then once it acquires all the souls, it is able to resume being Azrael.
I've always wondered if the Azrael soul was inside there, and the mistake was that there wasn't. Is that there was a soul that was being given determination?
I don't know.
Because he is a boss monster, and the idea is that only boss monsters can remain after death, if only for a second.
Maybe.
Which I never actually thought about it before full confessions, just this discussion. I never thought about it like that.
Yay, my favorite sentence in the English language. That is genuinely my favorite sentence in the English language. I love when people say it to me. So Toriel pretty clearly has no idea that Frisk has massacred everyone in the ruins.
No. We give it a minute.
That kind of comment is exactly what you shouldn't be saying.
Okay. I'll give them. I don't know.
I don't remember if I said it, but I'm pretty sure at this point in the game I was speculating that Flowey was Asgore.
Maybe? Yeah, I remember that.
Also, I'm pretty sure I commented on it in the game, but wow, does the symbol of the underground resemble the Hylian shield?
So fight.
Whoa! Okay, and I know for a fact that's not what happens if it's not genocide mode.
Yes.
The fight with her plays out very differently.
Oh, yes.
Because I've seen people, Let's Playing, not figure out how to beat her without killing her and kill her.
Right.
Wow. They never equipped the knife.
Nope.
What are you doing?
Oh, I believe there's different texts in the house now.
Oh. That's creepy. I don't know why that's creepy, but that's creepy.
Also no music.
Yeah. The fire's out. That makes sense. She's good at fire magic. Is that it? Just the fire is out?
I guess that's all they wanted to see, so maybe. Just because. I've done that. I mean, it's a habit. It's a bad habit. It's a habit.
Yeah, this is like deeply sobering. Walkie, 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 walkie.
Do you want to go a bit further than we planned? And that'll, because like 5 minutes after, we'll get the question you wanted. One of the questions you wanted answered.
I guess. Huh. I guess that's from choosing. Okay. So,
Undertale.
if they had not chosen Kara as their name,
Same thing. Just
just with the name.
Kara means nothing.
Okay. So whatever name they put in, Flowey would have recognized them as that.
Yes.
So the implication here is that this is a human, another, that Frisk is being, what, possessed by Kara?
Yes.
Huh.
Ish.
Or the reincarnation of Kara? Ah,
It's even worse here.
yes. This creeped me out the first time. This sound effect in particular.
Yeah.
Really creeped me out. Especially in combination with the brief glimpse of Sans' shadow and not knowing who that was. Now it's like, oh hey, Sans! Sans. This is definitely different. What? What? What was that? Was that what you wanted me to see?
No, there's more. But it's I believe in the next room. also slowed music.
Yeah. Onto it too. It's echoey. And I think a couple of the notes are... Has it been shifted into a minor key?
Maybe? Might have been a pitch change. Toby likes pitch changes. By the way, trivia, because it doesn't matter anymore. That was Folly. Did you see?
What?
I'm gonna go back if that's alright with you.
I'd really prefer not to.
Okay. Flowey follows you through the entire game. There are certain long rooms in which when you go back after events have happened, you see him.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't catch him. I'll look for it in the footage.
Including most rooms in the ruins.
Wow.
Also that. So trivia, the flowey noise is pitch shifted from a Ronald McDonald line from a commercial in the 80s.
Wow.
It's a wonderful idea.
That's a deep cut. Now it tells you how many encounters there are?
Yes. So, good place to stop?
Yeah. Well,
That was a thing.
that was a thing. I don't know that I have any comments to close this out. That was a thing. It is very artfully done. It is definitely provoking some feelings. They are not happy feelings. I am a bit disturbed.
Have fun.
Yeah, this is a good thing. Sort of.
Debatable.
I mean, I don't require art to make me happy. I should say, art is a necessity for me to be happy. It is not a rule that art has to make me happy for it to be good art. In fact, sometimes you need art that makes you feel something different. I feel anyway. At the same time, wow, is this dark. I do not think I could handle playing this.
Dark room alone.
I have... It's not that so much as just I have too much attachment to these characters. I just could not bring myself to do this.
Yeah. And the really, really sad part has always been to me that you don't meet the characters. If this was your first playthrough, you'd be going through without emotion. You would not, like, you never met Papyrus. So, the sad thing is you don't see them. You prevent that.
Yeah. I guess so. So yeah. That's... Also, I am rather unsettled by Sans's keep pretending to be one line. That's... okay. I mean, I have seen floated the idea that each run through the game represents a different determination, a different interpretation of what determination means.
I have not seen that.
That the regular playthrough is determination to survive. Then at the end, you can't, like at the end, it's all about trying over and over again until you make it through alive. In the pacifist playthrough, that's not an issue. You can't die in the final boss fight. It's the determination to save everyone. It's the determination to do the right thing at any cost. This one, I feel like, is... I mean, we know what happens when you have determination but no soul. That's Flowey. And I think that's kind of what is happening here. This is what the game would be like if Flowey was the main character.
You haven't seen.
Okay, fair enough. But that's so far what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is really interesting. I am actually glad I'm doing it, although I had some trepidations about it. And, I guess I'll see y'all next time. Are you planning to join me for all of these? Or?
I'd be honored to.
Okay. We'll try to keep that a monthly thing. So yeah, I'll try to get these out. Well, I'm committed to get these out every month. Hopefully
Yes.
they'll all have both of us. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!